Barry Wicks has had some big wins last year, including the Boulder Cup. And Wicks has proven himself to be one of America's premier cross racers week in, week out. It looks like Barry Wicks, on the basis of the early going here at CrossVegas, is showing us he's going to have a sensational 2007 as well. Trebon now marked by Christian Houlet, the Swiss rider, the top-ranked rider based on UCI points in our field, has been absolutely en fuego the last 2 weeks of racing on America, and it looks like he's intent on making the final selection here today. Your winner certainly comes out of this group being driven by Jonathan Baker right now. So the rider out of Boulder, Colorado for the Harshman Wealth Management Primus Mutri team now finds himself in a position of having to chase CyclocrossWorld.com star Jeremy Powers. Powers is absolutely open the throttle up right now. You can see how it's not only strung out our lead group, but riders are getting gapped out the back as we flash forward and pick up our leader in red, that being the young man out of Massachusetts. What an incredible career. He's already had one of the few Americans with extensive Belgium experience, and Powers right now looks like he's taking advantage of that. This course was very much a power course. The section they're on right now, this grass is like riding through wet cement. Absolutely saps all of the power from our riders' legs, and it's going to take a super effort like what you're seeing right now from Ryan Trebon. Trebon has gone up and joined Jeremy Powers. So Trebon and Powers now with a small gap on the chase group being led by Tim Johnson and Christian Houlet. As we go back to the front, it looks like they're closing it down now. Is it everything coming back together on the TRP run-up? As now Ryan Trebon is going to have to go to plan B. Well, maybe not wait for long because it looks like Page is attacked. Page has decided to go absolutely to the limit here. Ryan Trebon is marking, and as soon as they bring back Page, it looks like Tim Johnson is gone. Johnson is hitting hard right now. Oh, the first American to ever make his way up onto the World Championship podium as an elite rider. Make that a U23 back in 1999. And the storied career of Tim Johnson continues here at CrossVegas. Johnson is drilling it. You can see Tim Johnson has turned himself inside out, trying to get away from this chase. It's being organized by Christian Houlet and now Barry Wicks. Powers, Houlet, and Trebon are the riders on the front. Jonathan Page and Davide Frattini, Chris Jones right there, along with Jeff Kabush. So those are the only men standing right now as they continue to whittle away. Now it's Wick's turn. Wick has just been punishing everybody out here on this very, very trying course at CrossVegas. And at the TRP run-up is where we've seen a major action going down. And Tim Johnson now has this group behind the 8-ball as Wicks, Powers, Houlet, and Trebon are the first riders up that technical section. Johnson goes to the engine room asking for a little bit more power, and it looks like they're going to give it to him. Houlet now starting to gap the chase group. Powers leading that group up. Jonathan Baker right on the back. But this really reads like a who's who of American cyclocross racing right now. Really the only rider not in that lead group that you would expect to see there is Todd Wells, because these are the heavy hitters, and it has turned into a slugfest here in Vegas tonight, because the situation has got this man, young Jeremy Powers, off the front. The chase being led up once again by Ryan Trebon in the Stars and Stripes jersey, as the Kona strongman out of Bend, Oregon, is our current national champion. He's got the Swiss champion behind him, Christian Houlet, who is never far from the action. Right behind Houlet, it looks like Powers, followed by Jones, followed by Johnson. So they hit the reset button again, as it looks like Ryan Trebon has found the strength to bring back a very aggressive Jeremy Powers. Now a little bit of cat and mousing, as this looks like Davide Frattini taking his turn on the front. So the young Italian has really found his cyclocross chops the last couple of years here in the United States. Jonathan Page, the man in yellow, he'll be heading over to Belgium for another campaign over in Europe, as he's turned himself into America's premier contender over on the other continent. Another guy who's spending plenty of time in Europe. You're starting to see the difference that it makes, as Ryan Trebon and Christian Houlet and Jeremy Powers are our first four. Everybody's starting to look around just a little bit, a nervous moment in the race. as you expect to see another attack being launched from this group, as it has been nothing short of incredibly aggressive today. As a matter of fact, you saw better cooperation in the final days of the Donner Party than you're seeing in this group right now. And there's a good example, because when guys hit the gas, Hule dumping that time in the TRP run-up, so even the best can snag a shoe and drop like a rock. Hule back up very quickly though, because he knows that it's animated on the front. Wicks has taken Johnson with him. Let's see if these two are able to open up a gap. Not really, because Page replacing Johnson as second wheel. Wicks, Johnson, and Trebone are our first five. I can see Davide Frattini in the green and white all the way over on the edge in the red and white. That's Jeremy Powers in the black with the 9-ball kit. That is Tim Johnson in the purple and white. Narak rider Chris Jones, probably the biggest surprise, maybe the man right in front of him, Davide Frattini, winner of the Baby Giro, the Giro d'Italia for U26 riders a few years ago, is really turning some heads with his performance here today. But the alarm bells will be ringing when you see yellow on the front. That's Jonathan Page following Chris Jones, as Tim Johnson has now decided to take another turn out in the wind. Animated Johnson, no question. Tim has been phenomenal today, as he has certainly been trying to split this group exactly like the split you see. However, Johnson not in it, because this time it's Barry Wicks that was able to get the separation. He's got Jonathan Page running his wheel, Ryan Trebone and Christian Hule. Oh, that is a danger move, no question. That much horsepower on the front will have the group in back absolutely scrambling. You know that panic is in order, because Ryan Trebone on this run-up section that they call the TRP break zone, he's got his teammate to play off of as well today, as he looks over and sees Barry Wicks now starting to go up the front. Page recognizing that, as he was able to get up on the wheel of Barry Wicks before that became a problem for him. Well, this might become a problem for him. Another attack being unleashed. So countering off of the move from Wicks, it's Ryan Trebone, our American national champion for Kona, as he drills it with less than a quarter of a lap remaining. Trebone recognizes his opportunity here. He's gone to the line with Hule 2 times in the last 10 days, and I think he wants to end up on the top step of the podium. Who wants it more? Well, I gotta believe that Ryan Trebone does today. A huge crowd in attendance here in Las Vegas, and Trebone looks like he has decided to give it full stick right here. Trebone up out of the saddle, flogging himself, trying to shake Hule, coming into a technical little run-in to the finish, and it looks like Ryan Trebone has timed this move perfectly. He's got the gap he needs, and he posts it. Here, your inaugural CrossVegas winner. What a ride for Ryan Trebone. And Powers just jumping Barry Wicks in the sprint for third. So every position being battled for with critical UCI points. And let's grab a quick word with Ryan Trebone.
Because I got tons of respect for a lot of these guys out there, but I know Jonathan and Christian by far are the strongest ones, and so kind of, on this kind of course you just have to race off people and then hopefully get tired in the last couple of laps, just put a bunch of digs in. I think I wore my legs out sufficiently tonight.
Yes, it was not easy against Trebone and the other US guys, especially in this very special course with just grass.
Honestly, the strongest guys won today. I mean, Ryan was hitting it on the back section, and it made it so hard for me to even fathom how hard he was going. He was definitely the strongest guy today.
Your men's elite podium for the inaugural Excel Sports CrossVegas. Jeremy Powers, third. Christian Hule, second. And Ryan Trebone, your winner. We'd like to thank Excel Sports Boulder, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Sierra Nevada Beer, the Orleans Hotel and Casino, Challenge Tire USA, TRP, the Clark County Parks Department, and Velo News. Thanks for watching Excel Sports CrossVegas. I'm Dave Toll. You can bet we'll see you next year.